real quickly, let's do a little review of line of resistance. The unique thing about cables is you can come from all different angles. You can come from top, side, below. Gravity only goes down. So when you're dealing with dumbbells or barbells, you only have gravity to pull down, and you're kind of limited to what you're able to do with it. So we come up with ways to use dumbbells or barbells, like changing the angle of our seat in order to get different angles on the muscle. With cables, we don't need that. We have the ability to just move around the cable machine and be able to change the angle of that and of course the angle of the exercise. So for example, let's take the bench for example. Normally, if you had dumbbells or a barbell, you would need to change your seat position to get an incline or a decline. With cables, you don't. All you do with a bench, you're just flat, right? Normally, this is actually how we would expect it to be. The line of resistance in this case is straight down because the person's flat and the pulleys are actually right in line with their shoulders. Now let's take an example where I move the bench forward but still keep it flat. Now the person is forward of the pulley position and their hands are now going to be in a decline angle from the pulley and the line of resistance. So the line of resistance is now still going across the shoulders, but at a decline angle. Now let's pull that incline or pull that bench back. Same thing. We now have our line of resistance going up near the face more, and that would be an incline. Notice how we never had to change the back position or anything of the equipment other than just changing the location of the bench. So that's the line of resistance. Go ahead and take a step back, and I'm going to show them a couple more things. So, where's my pulley? Okay, so we're going to attach our handles. This is another thing to keep in mind. If you're changing the line of resistance from here, which is actually, if I bend forward, now my line of resistance, even though it's at an angle, is actually still 90 degrees from my torso. So this is actually a fly, not an incline or a decline fly. This is a regular fly because I'm bent over slightly, pushing against the resistance, but notice how it's 90 degrees from my torso. The only way I'd get a bench, or I'm sorry, a decline, is if I stood up straight. And now, notice the angle changes. I could change the angle of or the position of the carriage to do the same thing, but by just standing up straight more, or moving myself back or forward more, I'm able to change the angle of the line of resistance. So there's a real need to be cognizant of where that line of resistance is, because it changes the exercise you're doing. So cables are great because they're so versatile. They're totally mobile. My shoulder doesn't need to stay in an isolated movement. I can move through it in a lot of different angles, especially if I have impingement problems or something I wanted to get around. I'm able to move, twist, rotate, and orbit around a cable machine where I couldn't do that with any other type of exercise equipment. So I hope that shows a little bit about what cables can do and why line of resistance is important. I'll see you next time.